and Jubal's second date update.
Practice makes perfect with pretty much everything you do, right?
Yeah, that's true.
That's why if you haven't been out on a date in a long time and you don't have a lot of practice, you're probably going to screw it up.
I see what you mean.
And that's what Doug thinks he did with his first date with a girl named Rachel that he met online. He's on the phone with us right now to do a second date update. And apparently Doug hasn't been out on a date in a long time and thinks that maybe his nerves got the best of him. What's up, Doug? How are you?
I'm pretty good. How's everybody over there?
Not too bad, man.
Doug.
So how long has it been, first of all, since you went out with an actual woman?
It's been close to a year.
That's okay.
I guess it's been a long time because I got out of a rather long relationship and was just waiting for the right girl and the right time.
So you met this girl, Rachel, online that you want to call today.
Yeah.
And what did you like about her so much?
Obviously, her profile pic is very attractive. She's super cute. Our conversations online just seem to have like a really good taste and chemistry to it.
Okay.
And she's just got some really cool interests.
You said that you think your nerves got the best of you.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
Well, I hadn't been out for a while, and I don't know, it was just, I tried to go in preparing a little bit.
Did you prepare like everything that you were going to say to her?
Like cue
Like you
cards?
had a script or what?
No. I saw these really nice flowers in the store, and I got them for her.
Okay.
I just thought that she would really like them.
Did she not respond well when you brought her flowers? I mean, that's always a nice gesture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought, I just tried to do things like that.
But that doesn't sound like nerves.
Well, I did something else that maybe, I went a little too far and my nerves got the best of me. I read her a list that I wrote at dinner, and it was a list of 10 things that I really liked about Rachel.
All right, yeah, that's a little cheesy there, man. So before the date, you sat down and wrote out a list of things that you like about her.
Yes, it was things like, I really like your smile. It lights up a room, and you have a weird sense of humor like mine.
I guess, you know what? Hey, Doug, I never really asked you, how long did you talk to her online? I mean...
We were talking for a couple of weeks.
Okay, because you didn't meet her, and then it was the next day you're going out and you already had this list.
No, there was a little bit of,
And a list of 10 things is a long list. What number did you realize maybe I should stop?
I guess maybe around 6.
Well, it would have been kind of a jerk thing to be, here's the one thing I like about you, Rachel.
Yeah.
There's one.
Did you tell her that you were nervous? Did you just fess up, be like, oh, God, I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
haven't done this
it
in a while?
was kind of like that moment when I got to the middle of it where I was like, oh, I'm really nervous. Maybe this wasn't the right idea.
What was her reaction after that?
I mean, she got a little quiet, but then, tried to laugh it off, I guess.
Okay.
I did notice as we were leaving the restaurant that she left the flowers, and there was that weird, awkward moment of like, do I go back and get them, or I don't know. I was kind of nervous.
You should have gone back and got them and then followed her back to her house and delivered. So when you said goodbye to her, did everything seem cool? Did you agree on a second date? Did she seem into it, or?
I walked her to the car and I got a little peck kiss. And I don't know. It seemed like she didn't have to kiss me for any reason, so I felt like that was a good moment to end on.
Have you asked her out since?
Yeah, I texted her, very positive things, that I had a great time about the date, and maybe we should go out again soon. And all of the responses that I was getting from her were really short. It was like, sounds good, and then nothing. And I was like, how's your day going? She said, it's okay.
Yeah, that's the worst when you're like, how's your day going? Fine.
Are you...
All right, that sucks. Or when you just get a K back about something. Want to go out sometime? K.
I mean, I didn't think it had gone that bad, but it was my first date in a long time, and I was admittedly nervous, and I know that I can do better.
So you want to call her, get her on the phone, ask her if you did something wrong, and then ask her on a second date.
That's what I would like to do, yeah.
All right. We're going to play a song, come back, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I wish people would take my advice and stop trying so hard. Like, try just hard enough. Like with everything. Everything gets better when you stop trying. Like, I used to really try to do a good job at radio and everything else, but once I stopped caring, show's ratings are better than ever. Like, once you just give up and don't try so hard, things get good. And Doug is on the phone with us right now, and I think that's his problem on his first date with a girl named Rachel who he met online. He tried way too hard by showing up with flowers. That's not the bad part. But making a list of the 10 things that you liked about her, Doug, and then reading it to her at dinner, probably a turnoff.
Probably at this point. Yeah, I'm willing to admit that.
You meant well, but unfortunately, since your date, all you've been getting is one-word answers from her and no second date. So we're about to call her, see if we can get her on the phone, and then ask her if it was the list of the 10 favorite things about Rachel that turned her off and is making her not want to go out with you again.
Doug, why don't you just scrap this one and start new? I mean, you haven't dated in a year. Maybe you need to get a couple other dates under your belt. I mean, why is it so important for you to get a second date with this girl?
It's kind of two reasons. I really like her, and I want to prove that I'm not a nervous weirdo loser. I think that I let my nerves get the best of me, probably because I hadn't been on a date in a long time, you know?
You want a do-over, second chance.
A second first shot.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial the number right now and see if we can get her on the phone, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Hang on.
Hello.
Hi, is Rachel there?
This is Rachel.
Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. It is a morning show.
Uh-huh.
And we're calling you to see if you'll come on the air with us for a few seconds and talk to us.
Why?
Because you recently went out with a listener of ours.
I did?
Yeah. And he emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you're not going out with him on a second date.
Okay.
His name is Doug, and I'm sure you probably remember Doug because I'm assuming he's one of the only dates you could have gone on that made a list of things that he likes about you.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know Doug.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so Doug emailed us, right? Said that he had a great time with you, but since your date, he's been getting like one-word responses from you, and it's obvious that you don't want to go out with him again. But Doug really wants to see you and is wondering if he did something wrong when you two went out, and if you wouldn't mind telling us what that is.
He's fine. He was a nice guy. He's just, if you guys talk to him, can you just let him know that I said thanks so much for the date and that he's a really nice guy?
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him about this whole thing, and I appreciate you staying on the phone with us. I do. I just want to ask you, because he told us about everything, and he feels really bad about making a list of the 10 things that he liked about you. Doug, I don't know if he shared with you, hasn't been out on a date in a long time, so he's a little out of practice. You made him nervous because he likes you a lot. Was it the list?
I mean, the list was weird. It was definitely one of my more awkward moments on a date.
Okay.
But, yeah, it was nerves and it was fine and I understood. And that was okay. That wasn't the main problem.
Okay, well, do you mind telling us what the main problem is?
You
'Cause
guys.
Doug wants to know.
I don't want to come off as sounding like weird and rude and petty, but he kept making really weird faces, like a nervous tick almost, like, I don't know, like Tourette's of the face. It's so hard to explain. It was so weird, and I wanted to ask if there was something wrong with him, but I felt it was too rude to do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Hey, what's wrong with your face on a first date? So
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, he was so sweet, and he was clearly so nervous, and he's a good person. I really couldn't see myself doing that.
We don't know much about Doug other than he listens to the show, and he seems like a nice guy when we talk to him. Is it obvious that he has a facial tick, or do you think, like, what do you think he was doing with his face that made you so uncomfortable?
Honestly, you guys, I have no idea.
What did it look like?
So weird. like he was in pain. Like every once in a while, it would do this weird like grimace thing. But it was just like totally random. Like nothing was going on.
Did you ask him if he was okay? Like if he was honestly in pain or?
I did never feel like there was a right time to do that because it was always kind of in the middle of stuff happening, and all of a sudden he would just throw this face, and I'd be like, well, it can't be like that because that'd be really horrible and rude.
Oh, we got the faces back.
Rachel.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I have to interject here.
Hey, Rachel, that's Doug. He's actually on the other line.
Oh God.
Hey, Rachel.
Hi. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, this is so embarrassing.
Are you okay? I mean, really, I can ask you now because I'm not sitting in front of you, but are you okay?
Well, I had a surgical procedure recently, and I thought I was doing a really good job at like concealing it. But I was actually in a lot of pain.
What?
And I was, I guess I was just so taken in with you that I was trying really hard to ignore the pain that I was actually in.
Doug, what kind of surgery did you have?
Well, I had a really kind of unfortunate bicycle accident.
Okay.
And so embarrassing to be doing this on the radio. I basically injured myself downstairs.
You had surgery on it?
Yeah. I was mountain biking with my buddy, and I went off a little jump, and it just landed wrong.
Terrible.
Ouch.
Yeah, I strained some muscles down there.
Doug,
Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude.
You were talking to her for weeks. Why didn't you just wait?
Well, because she's so wonderful, and I know that if I waited, that someone else would just snatch her up.
Rachel, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
What do you think about that? It wasn't a weird face thing it's a weird something else that he has making his face do that.
Oh, geez. That's awful, and I cannot believe you went through our whole date without saying anything. If you were in that much pain, that's crazy.
I was really just trying to focus on the great time that I was having and that I thought we were having.
You are so sweet, but please don't, sacrifice your body for a date. Oh, my God.
Rachel, what if Doug would have said, hey, let's go out maybe a couple weeks from now because I got some problems, some strained muscles down south. You would have been pretty understanding about that, wouldn't you?
Well, I probably would want to know a little bit more about what's going on and, the long-term effects and all that stuff. But, you shouldn't, don't, throw yourself under the bus on someone else's behalf. That's crazy.
But you're so great that I thought it was worth it.
Doug, is everything going to be working in the future in that department? I'm just looking out for her best interest. That's all.
Yes, the doctor said that I'd be back to 100% in another month or two.
Oh, look at
all right.
So you'll have to take things slow if you guys continue to date.
So, Rachel, would you like to go out with Doug again, knowing what you just learned? We'll pay for a second date if you give him another shot.
Only if he's well enough to go.
Okay. Doug, are you well enough to go on a second date, or do you need a couple more weeks?
I'm good to sit at dinner and, things like that, taking it slow, but we couldn't probably do
I think we know what you're saying, Doug. All right. Well, congratulations, and we'll send you guys out on a second date for some dinner. Yes. We'll pay for it, and then anything else is up to you guys and Doug's timeline.
Follow your doctor's orders.
Yeah.
Rachel, I'm so happy. Thanks for giving me another shot. I will definitely make it up to you.
Only if you take better care of yourself.
Yeah, he'll make it up to you in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today asked the girl that he wants to call out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard of. And that's saying a lot because I've been pretty creative in my dating life.
Yeah, I bet.
I remember one time I asked this girl out. I walked up to her and I said, hey, would you like to go out sometime? I'll give you full tongue.
That's not creative.
And she said no, and we didn't go out. But after looking back at all my years of dating, that was the most creative thing I've ever done. And this guy outdid me by far, which is impressive. Congratulations, Lucas.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
No problem. I read your email, and it was very creative how you asked this girl out. First of all, what's her name?
Gemma.
Gemma. All right, why don't you tell us a little bit about Gemma?
Well, she's really cute. We work together. We do a catering job, and, I always wanted to ask her out. It took me forever to actually, get the courage up to say anything to her.
How long had you been thinking about this?
Oh, man, it's been at least 8 months.
Oh, that's kind of cute. What'd you like so much about her?
She's one of those girls that's kind of, cute, but she doesn't know how cute she is,
Okay.
So she's cute.
Very cute. Oh, my God, she's so cute.
Cutest.
Wow.
Okay, so
Got that part.
what finally made you go, I'm going to ask her out? If you've been thinking about it for 8 months.
It's been 8 months. I just basically looked myself in the mirror, and I was like, you know what? If I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it.
Okay.
So
did you actually do something creative, or did you do something like Jubal described?
No, I think I did something pretty creative.
Okay.
So one night we were working together on this job, and we had all the food set up, and it's right before the event starts. And I said to her, will you please look over there, because there's this one special order that I don't want to screw up, right? So she walks over there. My heart's thumping. She pulls up the lid of the dish, and underneath I had written, will you go out with me in spaghetti?
Oh, that's kind of
That's creative. You asked a girl out in spaghetti. I've never heard of that before.
Right?
So cool.
What was her reaction?
Well, I didn't know because I went in the other room and I started working these tables and stuff, and I'm thinking about it the whole time. And she doesn't say anything until the end of the night. We're cleaning up after everybody, and she comes up to me and she's like, did you write, will you go out with me in spaghetti? And I was nervous because I thought that she didn't like it, but she says, did you really mean that? And I said, yeah. So then we made plans to go out.
Awesome. Okay. So it did work.
Yeah, the spaghetti ask out actually worked.
All right.
pretty
So there's
cute.
a lesson that a lot of dudes can learn out there. If you're having trouble
Yeah.
asking a girl out, use some spaghetti. The spaghetti ask out trick brought to us by Lucas. What did you guys do on your date when you actually went out?
Well, the next night, we're catering a job, and she was actually talking to me a lot, getting a little bit flirty, giving me the eyes. You know how it is.
Okay, so she's excited, obviously, about this date.
Yeah, things are going great. And then after we're cleaning up, she said, you want to do something? And I was like, of course.
You're like, yeah. Didn't you read my spaghetti letter, you idiot?
I'm telling you guys, people underrate the spaghetti.
Oh, I dig it, man.
So did you guys hang out that night?
Yeah. So we finished up the job. I take her out to my car. I was like, well, why don't you come back to my place? I'll make you some food. We'll have some wine, do that kind of thing. And she agreed. So we drive over to my place, and I actually made her, can you guess?
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti, yeah.
All right, now it's getting a little old, Lucas. I'm not going to lie.
It's a little overkill now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Know when the joke should end.
She really liked it, though.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And it was good wine because it was from the catering company.
Oh.
They're not listening in.
So you mean you stole the wine? Is that what you're saying?
I borrowed, stole, who's keeping track?
Right. Okay. So you guys shared spaghetti and some stolen wine from your job.
Romantic.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
You know that she knows that you stole it from the catering company, right? I mean, she works for the same company. It's not a mystery where the nice bottle of wine came from.
Yeah, sure, she knew where it was from, but it's cool. We all do it. It's one of the perks of the job.
Yeah, right?
Was it also leftover spaghetti that you were serving her from the catering?
No, I made the spaghetti that night.
Okay. Fresh spaghetti, old wine. Got it. So how did the date go, though, when you guys were actually having dinner and stuff?
We actually didn't even get to dinner because things started heating up. We started, making out a little bit.
Wow, right away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
But then, a little bit into things, she started getting a little weird.
How so?
Well, she just kind of pulled back and then started being a little bit distant. And she said that
Whoa.
she thought we were going too fast. And I was like, what?
Oh, maybe that's not weird. Maybe she just thought you were going too fast.
He's
I've
like,
never had a
"Speed."
girl tell me to slow down before.
And then she just says to me, you know what? I don't know if it's best that I stay.
Whoa.
Wow, okay.
And
And
that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Jesus.
did you cry?
No, I didn't cry, but, I was upset. I wanted to go over to the spaghetti and write, no, please.
I think that's the way you should have just communicated with her the whole time, was via spaghetti noodle. So did she leave right after that then?
Yeah. We work at the same place. We do all these same jobs together, and it's been incredibly weird. There's this weird vibe going on, and I don't know what to do.
I actually feel bad for you. Like 8 months, you're building this night up in your head. It's finally going exactly how you imagined it to, and then everything is apparently falling apart.
Thank you.
Have you tried to talk to her about this?
I've tried. I try and talk to her at the job. She just walks into the next room. I'm texting her. I'm calling her. And she never responds to anything.
And you were respectful when she said she wanted to slow down. You said, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. We can do that.
Yeah, and I was totally cool with that. I thought, maybe we are taking things too fast.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks a lot, you guys.
Yeah, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lucas is on the phone, and he wants to call a girl named Gemma today. They actually started making out 20 minutes in to their first date.
Yeah, get it.
But now she's not calling him back, and he doesn't know why. And he asked her out in one of the most creative ways I've ever heard. He asked her out with a plate of pasta.
Yes.
They both work at a catering company, and one night when they were working together, he spelled out, "Will you go out with me?" in spaghetti. And she eventually said yes. But now, like I said, she's not answering any of his phone calls, and she's kind of ignoring him at work. Lucas, what I think you need to do is go beyond words now at this point.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the pasta thing works so good for you, right? You got a date.
Yeah.
I think you should do it again. But this time, don't spell anything out. Just get a hot dog and a bun. And maybe a couple of meatballs, and place them all appropriately on a plate and show that to her, and she might be down to go out with you again after that.
I should have called you before the first time.
Yeah,
See?
no kidding.
I got all the tricks, man. I got all the tricks.
Yeah. Especially since she said that she thought that they were moving too fast. That's not too fast at all, Jubal.
We'll call her right now and see if we can figure out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello,
May I speak to Gemma, please?
this is she.
Hey, Gemma, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay.
You work in catering, so I'm guessing you're not up early in the morning.
Well, how do you know that I work in catering?
I kind of know a lot more than you think I know about you, Gemma.
Why do you do it like that?
Okay, that's super creepy. And who are those people that are in the background?
That's Brooke.
Why is that weird guy laughing?
That's Jose, the
Yeah.
laughing guy. And then there's me. My name is Jubal, and this is Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Why are you guys calling me?
She's like,
Well-
and that doesn't make it any better.
I'm calling you because you went out on a date with a guy who listens to our show, and he emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone.
Wow. Okay.
The guy that wanted us to call you today, his name is Lucas.
Oh, God.
And I know you know who Lucas is because you guys work together.
Yes. I'm trying to change jobs.
What? You're trying to change jobs to avoid Lucas?
Yeah.
That is really intense.
Why?
Because it's just a little too awkward for me.
All right, well, what is so awkward? I mean, he told us a little bit about your date. He told us that you guys went out one night after work and went back to his place to eat, and you drank a little bit. He told us that you guys started making out at a certain point.
He's telling you that we made out? Why is he telling people about our date so explicitly?
He didn't.
Well, he didn't give us any like crazy details. He just said that you guys were making out. At a certain point, you stopped and said that you wanted to go, and then you left and haven't talked to him since.
I will say he was completely respectful of you, and he was so excited. I mean, it sounds like he's had a crush on you for months and months and was so looking forward to this night.
Well, it's like so uncomfortable. I don't know. Yes, he was obviously very excited and very inexperienced.
Excited and inexperienced.
Wait, that's
You mean
a
like,
different word.
was he a bad kisser or I'm kind of scared to ask you what you mean by he was so excited.
It's actually just everything. Everything possible just seemed like he's never been with a woman before ever in his life. The date started with me going at his door, and he shook my hand when he saw me. I've known this guy for 8 months, and he shook my hand.
Oh, come on.
And I was like, okay, maybe he's being a little bit charming. Maybe he's trying to be sweet. Yeah. I'll let it fly. And then we walked in, and he had like already opened wine that he was totally open about it. He was like, yeah, I got it from the catering gig. I mean, so he essentially stole wine, but it was already open from being poured at the catering event that we were just at.
Okay. So he's cutting corners on your date.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was a first date, and he wanted to impress me, and he impressed me by opened, aired out, used wine.
But you still made out with him.
Well, because I thought, okay, well, maybe he's being really sweet and maybe he's really nervous. But then he started to ask me permission to do everything. And when I say everything, I mean he was like, is it okay if I sit next to you? Yes. Is it okay if I touch your hand like this? Can I just put my hand on your hand?
Weird.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, everything. So imagine, like, can I kiss you right now? Can I kiss you with tongue right now? Is that okay?
That's so awkward.
And I was
All right,
like, no. So awkward.
I've heard people do the "can I kiss you" thing, and I know some girls have a split reaction to that. Some girls are like, just go for it. Some girls are like, I like it when they ask. Did he really ask you, can I kiss you with tongue?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Can I use my tongue?
Did you just...
Can I use my tongue?
Was that the final question that made you stop saying yes?
The final question, which was the total, I mean, it should have been, can I kiss you with tongue? But it was, can I grab your boobs?
Okay.
Like, quote unquote, grab your boobs.
Can I grab your boobs? Not like, ooh, let me see them, boob, nothing like cool, dirty. It was like, can I grab your boobs? Grab your boobs.
Wait a minute.
And then I just had to dip out. I mean, it was so terrible.
I can understand how that would be awkward to ask everything.
The most.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Okay, I just need your permission. Is it okay if I let you know that
Don't even.
Is it okay if I let you know that he's on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you?
Are you me right now?
No, I'm not. Lucas?
Gemma,
Oh my God.
I didn't ask you permission to do every single little thing. I mean, you're going a little overboard here.
Really?
Yeah. Listen, you don't
Lucas,
just want to dive in. You know, want to make sure that you're okay with things.
No, Lucas. If you were to ask me one time, can I kiss you right now? That can be still sexy, but it's not sexy when you ask about everything. I mean, you were asking about sitting next to me, holding my hand, topics of conversation.
I was trying to take it slow. I didn't want to put you off or make you feel uncomfortable or anything.
Look, if there's anything that we get from this really inappropriate and awkward phone call right now on a radio show, it's that you should never ever do that again.
Well, how do I know if it's okay to touch your boob if I don't ask you?
Oh, sweet.
I can't even believe you're asking me that question. No man has to ask that question.
You guys, stop dogging on Lucas so much. He's trying to be respectful of you, Gemma. You
Well,
know?
he should
Thank you,
stop
Brooke.
trying. I get that he's trying to be respectful, but at a certain point, he needs to pick up on the cue that it's just not working.
Yeah.
Hey, if I remember correctly from that night, you were saying yes to a lot of things.
Good point.
I only said yes because I had already consumed nearly that entire bottle of the open aired out wine that you stole from the catering company, and I was too lit.
Oh, and that's a responsible way to behave on a first date?
I'm not saying that I was trying to be responsible. That's not my problem. I'm not the one calling into a radio show.
Gemma, he
You
liked...
could have at least returned my calls.
No, it would have been too awkward. I wasn't prepared to talk to you.
Gemma, he liked you for 8 months. You're telling me that entire time that you guys worked together, you didn't have any feelings towards him.
Thank
And
you.
you have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
personality. You're sweet, but as soon as you were alone with me, it was like the worst date I've ever been.
Oh, man.
That is harsh. harsh, man. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just awkward, for God's sake.
She's honest.
But imagine, like a woman's spark is lit by somebody being manly. At least that's how mine is. And as soon as somebody starts acting like a 12-year-old, I can't do it.
Can I do
Well, you
this?
know what
Can
you like,
do
I
that?
guess.
Wow. I wish I'd never grabbed your boob on that date.
I wish you had just asked it. I wish you had just grabbed it.
Yeah, well, I think we have a little different memory of that night because you were pretty turned on when I was doing it.
Oh, maybe the wine kicked in.
I think we definitely have a different memory of that night.
Well, Gemma, I would like to ask you a question.
Oh, God.
Gemma, is it okay if I ask you if you go out on a second date with Lucas because we will pay for it?
You know what? No, I got to say no. I'm so sorry. You know, Lucas, I wish you all of the best. I really, really do. I think you're very sweet. My recommendation for you is that you never, just do not ask questions like that again. Just go ahead and go for it. Find that self-confidence within yourself and move forward.
Oh my God, it's like
You sound like a motivational speaker. It's awesome.
Listen, there are plenty of girls that want me, all right? I don't need you. I don't need anything like that. So,
Yep.
I hope, have a great one.
You're right, Lucas. There are plenty of girls out there who want you. Just ask them. I'm sure they're out there.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, I don't blame that dude. He was just trying to not be #MeToo'd. Maybe went a little overboard. If you missed it, I'm talking about today's second date update. This dude, Lucas, wanted to call a girl named Gemma. They went out on a date, and everything was going fine. They even made out like 20 minutes into it. But we called Gemma to find out why she wasn't giving Lucas a call back. And apparently, during their date, he kept asking permission to do everything. Like, can I sit next to you? Can I put my hand on your hand?
Yeah.
Can I kiss you? Can I kiss you with tongue? Everything he was asking permission for.
Which ruins the moment.
Yeah, and he said he was just trying to be respectful.
Yeah, I like his style, dude.
Yeah.
Consent's sexy, man.
No, totally, but it's not for everything. Like
Yeah.
Sometimes, girls like, hey, take charge, give me a kiss.
Cool if I open the door for you?
Yeah.
For both of us? Anyway, she said that she wasn't into it and it completely killed the mood. And no second date. They're not going out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back. For a second date update today, said in his email that he's, quote, a genuinely nice guy. So I believe him.
Oh, that's good.
Yep. His name is George, and George is a genuinely nice guy. If it's in writing, I know it's true.
And
So,
if it's-
George, congratulations on being such a nice dude.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no
he
problem.
does sound lovely. Yeah. You're likable already, George.
Thank you.
George, if you're such a genuinely nice guy, why do you have to do a second date update?
Well, that's I never thought I would have to, I guess, but I figure, we have the opportunity to figure it out.
Is it the nice guys always finish last type scenario?
That's kind of how it feels, to be honest, because I think it was a great date and nothing has seemed to have come from it. So,
Okay.
I don't know.
So tell us a little bit about her. What's her name?
Her name's Tiffany. I found her on a dating website, which, first off, by the way, I'm not a guy who goes on dating websites. I was actually pretty apprehensive about the whole stuff.
Sure. That's what everybody always says. Doesn't everybody's profile on dating websites say, I'm new to this? It seems like that's the common
But
thread.
I'm telling you, that's true for me. That is true.
And
Okay.
remember, you got to believe George is his word always.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Nice guy.
So anyway, I was scrolling through profiles, and a lot of them, they seem kind of disingenuous. But then when I found Tiffany's, I don't know, it was just like one of those feelings you get, And she was like outdoorsy, which I love that. But I think the biggest draw was like she had this beautiful blonde hair. I mean, it's like, it's like silky and smooth.
All right. Now I think I know what kind of feelings you were getting. At first I was thinking it was like something in your heart, but now I know it's somewhere else.
No, hey, I'm just a guy that likes a girl with a lot of hair, and she's got flowing, beautiful hair.
I
Okay.
have never heard a man say that before.
So
I'm just saying, like, I looked at it and it looked like, like a hair model of some sort of shampoo or something.
Good.
So you're not a boob guy, you're not a butt guy, you're a hair guy.
I mean, hey, hygiene's very important to me.
Dude, I do not want to sit next to him during a shampoo commercial on TV.
George loves me some hair, that's all.
Did you
Hey,
just
man.
really say that in third person?
No shame in what you like. So
Okay.
so you loved her hair. Tell us about your date when you guys actually went out.
Well, yeah, we've been talking for 2 months, and I was very apprehensive about, like, coming on too strong. I've read articles about, like, creepy guys taking girls out and stuff. So when we went on this first date, safety was really, like, that's the word. Like, that was priority. Like, I told her, I'm not going to take you to a picnic.
I'm not going to take you to the park because of, like wooded areas.
Okay, but George, you understand that most women, if they're going to get a message from a guy that lists all the creepy places they're not going to take you, it comes off as really creepy.
Yeah.
No. It's just so she knows that I'm on the same board. Like,
Oh.
Did you literally say to her, "Don't worry, I won't take you near any wooded areas"?
yeah.
Oh, and she still went out with you.
Great.
Yes. That's
Okay.
not the problem, guys.
Are you sure?
So I took her to like like downtown where there's like a lot of people.
And a lot of
Okay,
lights, yeah. Was
A
it a
lot of
date?
light. It was during the day. It
Yeah,
was during the day.
daytime date.
Okay.
Good.
Did she seem to enjoy herself?
Yeah, we had a great time. And then I was like, do you want to call it, quits? And she's like, no, let's go get a drink. So I'm like, okay. That's step 2. We're getting there.
You took her. You took her to a place to get drinks and only bottles of water that were already closed that she could open herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, everything she was getting directly from the bartender.
Okay.
All right. So she was safe with you,
Safest
George.
date ever.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted her to feel that way.
Okay.
But then, I'm talking to my coworkers at work, and I tell them, this next part, and they're like, that's too far.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what I did was when we sat down, we were talking about, what we do to stay fit and everything. And then I, just told her, like, just so you know, I'm tested on everything.
Whoa.
And,
Wait, slow down.
Whoa.
You went tested on what?
all like, I'm up to date with shots and vaccinations, and,
Yeah.
I'm clean STD-wise.
So you just told her that, or were you having a conversation where that worked?
Like, we were talking about, like, working out and stuff,
Oh.
like staying fit.
So you went,
I think it's pretty relevant.
you made the leap from fitness to STD?
Yeah, because it's all, like, health.
Okay.
And how did she react when you told her that?
Well, first off, I think she was like a little skeptical to me, so I was like, oh, she doesn't believe me. So I was like, no, I had it in my bag. I didn't plan it, but I did have my results because I had just done it like a week ago in my bag.
Okay.
So you're like,
You don't date a lot.
Whoa.
Do you date a lot, George?
I mean, where do you find women? You know what I mean? So I'm trying.
So that's
Online.
it. No.
But I'm just asking the question because to bring your... Well, first of all, it sounds like you got an STD test leading up to the date.
Yeah, leading up to the date, but it wasn't because I was going to have a date.
Okay,
You know,
okay. I was thinking you did it specifically because you were going out with a woman and you wanted
Well,
to
I
get
figured
tested.
eventually I would have a date.
Okay.
Okay.
The thing is, it's like sometimes, I'm told that can happen pretty quickly. You go one into the next, and I don't want to ruin the mood.
Right. You want to be prepared in case dinner or drinks leads to something else.
Yeah, and I want her to feel safe.
Okay.
Did she feel safe?
Well, the thing was, after I told her, she said that she had to get going for a tennis lesson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She had one of those random tennis lessons pop up in the middle of the day.
Either that, or she was still on my train of thought about being health conscious and stuff, and she
No.
remembered, and it just popped into her head.
No.
Oh, no.
So what happened before she split for her tennis lesson? How'd you guys end things?
Well, we shook hands like a gentleman would do, and she left pretty quick after that, and I haven't heard from her, and her account is still active, so I think she's getting my messages. I don't know.
Oh.
She is,
How many
George.
messages have you tried to send her?
I mean, I don't know, I guess like 4 at this point.
Okay, George.
All right. Well, we'll play a song. We'll come back, and we'll call her and get your second date update, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you, guys.
Hang on, man. Be safe.
Always, man. Always safe over here. George.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Sometimes the more you say something, the more skeptical people will be of you. Like, for example, if I go to a crowded department store this weekend, strip down all my clothes, raise my hand and yell, "I am not a pervert! Not a pervert!" You know what? Those people should believe me. You know why? Because I said it, and I
No.
said it loudly.
I don't think that's how it works.
And George, who's on the phone with us right now for a second date update, said over and over again to his date that he is not a dangerous man.
Yeah.
So she should believe him. He told her before they went out, "Don't worry, I'm not taking you to any wooded areas."
Yeah.
Nothing like that.
Not bringing my duct tape with me or
He
anything.
also brought along his medical history. to show her that he was STD free on a first date.
Which she didn't ask for it. Let's remember that.
And of course, he said that he's a genuinely nice guy. George, I think that your downfall was you tried to convince her a little too hard of what a good dude you are.
Hey, I did all the right moves. I will admit maybe didn't need to bring up the medical history on the first date, but it's still good news.
Yeah, I mean, it is good news. Actually, that's a very good point.
Congrats, by the way.
It might be a little strange to show her that, but yeah, it's good news as long as you were STD free.
Yeah, you didn't have to have a chlamydia talk right after you showed it to her. So, bonus.
Right. I'm living with nothing,
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and find out why she's not calling you back, okay?
Great.
Here we go.
Hello,
Hi, is Tiffany there?
this is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany, how are you?
Who's this?
Oh, my name is Jubal.
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
No, probably not. My name is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. Are you selling something?
No, I'm not selling anything. I actually want to call you because one of our listeners asked me if I could get a hold of you. His name is George.
Uh-huh.
And George emailed us and said that he went out on a date with you.
Right.
Right. And we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. But George really liked you a lot, and he would love to see if he could go out with you again, but he's wondering if he did something wrong.
Well, listen, I have gone on some dates in my life. I have never met someone like George. That's a good way to say it.
Okay.
Did he come?
That's polite.
Did he come off like a serial killer, kind of?
The nicest one ever.
The nicest serial killer ever. Okay.
They always are.
Hey, at least he was nice, right?
It was interesting, to say the least.
Oh my gosh.
There's like a seed of potential in there that needs some nurturing.
So George has a seed of potential.
Yes.
Okay.
He is incredibly selfless, very sweet, overly concerned with my safety.
Mm-hmm.
And he's STD free. He told us that.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, I learned that on the date.
Yeah.
So
He told us about that. And he admitted that he thinks that could have been the reason that you're not calling him back.
Could have been.
and there's that little seed. He kind of knows, but he doesn't,
Can you explain the date in your words? We heard from him a little bit about your date, but I'm just curious to hear your side of the story.
Well, initially it was like very, polite, and here, let me get your chair. And, you guys, I sneezed during the date, and kindly he said, bless you, and then he went to go blow my nose.
What?
He went to go blow my nose. And then I was like, oh, my God, do I have like a booger hanging out of my nose? How embarrassing. And he was like dabbing my nose, and he's like, oh, good. I just didn't want any germs to spread because I don't like germs and I don't want them to get on you. So it was this very awkward thing at the beginning. And then we leave the restaurant. We're walking, and, he was walking on the sidewalk, and we're about to cross the street, and there was a car, and it was nowhere near me, and he starts yelling at the car, be careful, you're going to hit my date, almost like announcing, like, we're going to cross the street, everybody stop.
How embarrassing.
Oh,
No. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, it can't get worse. Okay, it can't get worse. And it kept getting worse. And then I just wanted out. So at one point, we're standing, waiting to cross another street.
Uh-huh.
And he realizes that I'm standing, like, on a grate. And he starts lecturing me. He goes, do you know how many people die every year standing on a grate by falling through? And also, slightly, I'm like, oh, my God, how many?
Really?
He's like, well, I don't know, but I bet the number's really high.
He hadn't even researched this. I was like, I guarantee people fall through those things all the time on city streets.
I never heard of that.
It's like the most paranoid mom ever on a date with you. And I
I was like, make it stop. I can't. I can't.
Did you ever address it with him? Like,
No. I'm not a charity corporation. I don't take care of people. I was on a date. I'm not here to fix people. I got my own stuff.
okay.
I don't think that I need to be the person to tell him all that. You know?
Okay. Interesting. Hey, Tiffany, this is George.
Wow. Hey, George, hold on 1 second. I think I need to let Tiffany what's going on.
Whoa.
Tiffany, George is on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. He was supposed to wait for a second, but
George.
I'm just a little confused here because I've been listening to this whole thing where you thought you might die. If anything, the whole date was to make you feel like you would live, for a long time. That was my point.
the point of dating me is to make sure you know you can live for a long time.
Yeah, I don't understand. It's the nicest serial killer comment. I mean, it's being, well, you got the nice part right, okay? But the serial killer stuff and that car was reckless. Okay.
Okay.
He had no
George,
business
wait.
being that close to
What you didn't hear, listen, yes, you heard a lot of stuff I said. What you didn't hear is that there's a seed somewhere
I did hear
inside.
that. A seed of potential.
Work on it.
You called me selfless, sweet, kind of cute. Huh? Yeah.
He was paying attention.
You bet your sweet butt I was paying attention. I wrote everything down.
You're actually taking notes?
Yes. This is important to me. Tiffany, I've been writing everything down, pros and cons. And let me tell you something. The pros are winning right now. With selfless, sweet, kind of cute, interesting, nice. Then the serial killer part's in the con.
George. Oh, my gosh. George, you are
People die
special.
on the great.
You are really sweet. You really mean well. And that's really good about you. But maybe you just try too hard and then you lose sight of who you are because you're trying to be this super dating hero that doesn't exist. And then you end up becoming nothing but scary things.
Well, I just want you to feel comfortable. And I guess I did it too much.
Yeah.
I did it too much.
Mm-hmm.
George, you're coming off as an overbearing mother who nags her child, and that's not sexy.
Yeah.
Well, to me, safety is the sexiest thing in a person, I think. All right?
George?
Yes?
You know what? If that is what you, in your heart, believe and want, then you need to find yourself some girl who's looking for that. There's a girl out there somewhere looking for the Brad Pitt of safety, and you're her guy. And you guys are going to rock. You're going to be awesome.
Where do you think I could find her?
I do not know.
George.
Tiffany, would you like to go out on a second date with George? We'll pay for it. It doesn't have to be a date. You can just get together and maybe help him find a girl that's into safety.
Come
I'm
on.
down.
Come on, Tiffany. I mean, I know you don't want a charity case, but he needs help, man.
He's likable at least.
Listen, baby steps. I will let him email me for dating advice, and we could start there.
I can get your personal email?
My work email.
There you go, George.
Okay, that sounds pretty good, yeah.
Okay, so you didn't get a second date out of the whole thing, but at
we're
least...
playing a long play here.
Long play.
Yeah, long play. Okay.
Well, wait. George, let me be clear. This is not a long play on a second date. This is dating advice, a dating coach. I'm going to help you.
No, I get you. So we'll go on a second date.
No.
The pressure's on.
George, I'm telling you right now, if you ask me out on a date, the answer is no. But if you need advice, I'm here for you.
No, totally. I'm just saying, like, if we were to, like, do a mock date, you know?
He's trying everything. He's trying. Yeah, let's go out and role play sometime and see how it works. George.
I'm just saying it could be nice, in the moment.
No.
George.
Smoother than I expected.
George, I don't think you're going to get a second date out of this, but you did strike up a friendship, it sounds like, with Tiffany, and maybe she can help you in the dating world.
It too.
Okay.
Pushing it.
You've made contact with Tiffany, and she's agreed to help you out.
Thank you, Jubal. I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
All right.
Beginning of a great rate, friendship. Sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, that guy indeed was the Brad Pitt of safety. We're talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, George wanted to call a girl named Tiffany who wasn't calling him back after their date. We got her on the phone, and the reason she didn't want to go out with him again, he was obsessed with her being safe.
Oh, man.
And obviously not very good at dating at all. At one point, he actually dabbed her nose because she sneezed. And he wanted to make sure that she wasn't getting any germs on her so she wouldn't get sick. Yeah. And then reminded her when she was standing on a street corner on top of a grate. You know how many people die standing on top of those things? You shouldn't stand on top of that.
I don't think a lot, though.
It was just constantly obsessed with safety. So she said she didn't want to go out with him again. But she did offer to be his dating coach at the end.
And he still didn't quite get that.
No, he didn't understand.
You know, but I give him props for trying. Like, persistence is key.
Yep. So hopefully he does well with her advice now. He's got an approval to email her on her work email and ask dating questions from time to time. So I consider that a successful second date update. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Move at 92.
A lot of guys will try to pump up their job a little bit when they're on a date, say that they make a little more money than they do, maybe say that they're a manager or something when they're not, maybe say that they're even employed. Who knows? Kevin, who's on the phone today for a second date update, might have gone a little too far in trying to impress the girl he's interested in. He wants us to call today. Kevin, how are you?
I'm all right, guys. How's it going?
Good. Kevin, first of all, what do you do for a living?
I work at Home Depot.
Okay, Kevin, what did you tell the girl that you want us to call today that you do for a living?
I told her that I might play a little bit for the Seattle Sounders.
Oh,
Kevin claimed to play for the Seattle Sounders, the Major League Soccer team.
Why?
So that's a big lie, trying to tell a girl that you're a professional athlete when you just work at Home Depot.
Yeah.
Kevin, why would you think that would ever be a good idea?
You know what? It just all kind of happened. I was with my buddies, and we were kind of joking about it, and one of them kind of dared me, and I did play soccer. I once went to an open tryout for the Sounders, so, they were like, yeah, you should do it. You should do it. And I did it, and I kind of crossed that point of no return where, one lie becomes another lie, and it just snowballed and got out of control.
Oh my
God!
God.
And pretty soon you're their number one scorer, and she's like, "I've never heard of you before." You're like, "Yeah, well."
I never said no. I never said that. I mean, I was stupid enough to do it, but I wasn't stupid enough, because I know she can go look it up or whatever. So I told her that I had been placed on injured reserve for a while.
Oh my gosh!
And that when you're rehabbing from injured reserve, they put you on a special practice list, and you practice with the team as you're rehabbing, but you don't show up on the roster.
So you guys had extensive conversations about this.
Yes. Oh my God, because she was all into it, and then so obviously, she's all into it. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, you can't. I have a friend who actually looks like Sidney Rice, who used to play for the Seahawks. Big, tall dude, long braids and everything else. And he'll tell girls that he is Sidney Rice, and they'll believe him. And he'll just hook up with them that night and then never call him again.
That's the thing. It's not like I said I was Richard Sherman. You know what I mean? I went with the Sounders. I tried to go just a little more low-key than the Seahawks.
That's probably a smart way to go.
Yeah.
So she was obviously impressed by the fact that you were a professional athlete. Did you end up hooking up with her? What happened?
Yeah, she was all into me, and we were hooking up, and then it was she kind of kept dropping hints about, she would totally go back to my place, but I don't live in a place that I think a Sounder would live in, necessarily.
Hey, Major League Soccer salaries are pretty low. If you got a one-bedroom apartment, you might be all right.
It's true.
But there's no pictures of me, there's no framed uniform on the wall. Or anything, you know what I mean? So I was all worried about that, and, it kind of ruined my night anyways, because all I started thinking about was how to keep this lie going.
Right.
And she was just a cool girl, and we could have had a good time.
At what point in the night was the regret really setting in?
I guess it hit me when, I actually started liking her. I mean, at first I was like, yeah, she's hot and, whatever. But then I actually, liked her when I was talking to her, and I was like, oh, my God. I want to go out with this girl again, but, it's hard enough to keep this going for 20 minutes. How can I, eventually I got to tell her the truth.
Yeah, let's say you guys get together and you guys fall in love and get married. At some point, you're going to have to tell her that you're not an athlete.
Yeah.
So how did everything end with her?
Well, the night was great, and her friends were kind of like lingering and kind of like not necessarily knowing if she wanted to be left alone or not. And so then like I tried to play it all cool because I couldn't take her to my place anyways. And I was just like, it's all right. Like I got physical therapy in the morning and like, I got to get up early. And so she's like, oh yeah, you get your rest and everything. And I was like, this is awesome. And she was all into me and she like kissed me goodnight and, and she was like, call me. And so then the next day, I texted her. I was like, hey, I had a good time last night. It was really fun hanging out. Like, let's do this again soon. And I didn't get anything for, like, almost 24 hours after I texted her the first time. So, like, the next day, I got a text back, and she was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you.
Whoa. All right.
Do you think she found out? She Googled your name or something?
Probably.
Well, I don't know. Like, I mean, she would have had to have done, like, some extensive research because, like, I gave her so much crap about I was on injured reserve and then they place you on a practice roster. And, like,
and they take your name completely off the internet.
or, like, I've asked my buddies, too, if, like, any of them said something to her friend and now they're not telling me. But, like... Right.
But you do know that she does not want to talk to you because the text that she sent you said...
Yeah, she made that kind of clear. But here's why I'm calling you guys. Like, I honestly believe, like, you strip all that stuff away, and we actually like each other.
Okay.
And, like, I think if we could just get to the point where she was, like, willing to go out with me again, like, I think it would be cool. And I think, everything might be fine.
So when we call her and get her on the phone for your second date update, how do you want us to play it then? Am I going to tell her that I'm calling for a sounder?
No. No.
I think get her on the phone if you guys can, and, like, that's the first step. And then, like, don't tell her right off the bat. But, like, if she does know already, then, I want a chance to apologize. But, like, if she doesn't know, then maybe just, like, help me get to the second date. And then, on the second date, I can, like, tell her myself and do the right thing.
All right. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Sounds good, guys.
All right, man. Hang on.
Because I'm all about that bass,
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I'll admit, I've probably told a lie or two on a first date to try to impress a girl. But I've never done what Kevin, who is on the phone with us right now, has done. He told a girl that he plays for the Seattle Sounders. I've never claimed to be a professional athlete when on a date, probably because nobody would even believe me whatsoever. If I was a little bigger in stature, maybe I would try it. I don't know. Kevin, are you about ready to call Jamie?
I guess so.
Okay, and the last thing she sent you was a text that said, I don't want to talk to you. The point of this is to find out if she went home and Googled you and found out that you weren't, and that's why. And if she didn't find that out, you don't want me to tell her. You want me to just see if I can get you a date so that when you do go out with her, you can break the news and say, I'm sorry I lied to you.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And lying is so complicated. Can't we just tell the truth?
All right, well, I'm going to get her on the phone right now and get your second date update. You ready?
Ready.
All right, man, here we go. So excited to talk to a professional athlete.
You want his signature
thank
later?
You. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, is Jamie there?
This is Amy.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. How are you?
I'm okay, and you're calling me because...
I'm calling you because you recently went on a date with a listener of ours, and he liked you a lot, but you actually sent him a text saying that you don't want to ever talk to him again. He's an athlete. His name is Kevin. He plays for the Seattle Sounders.
I'm not really interested in talking about that, so...
Whoa. Okay. But can I tell Kevin why you think he's an a-hole?
Because he's a skeezy guy.
Well...
What do you mean by that?
I was talking to my roommate, and I told her, hey, I met this guy, Kevin. He plays for the Seattle Sounders. Right when I say that, my roommate says, I made out with a guy last week, Kevin, who plays on the Seattle Sounders.
Oh, no way.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. And that's what I said to her. I said, are you kidding me? I described what he looks like, and she goes, yeah, that's Kevin.
So you guys both made out with the same guy that plays for the Sounders. That's crazy.
the way it is, how I see it, is that this guy will just make out with anybody, and he's
Yeah.
just a total player.
Well, Jamie, you know, some professional athletes can be like that. I don't know Kevin that well. I'm friends with a couple of the Sounders. I don't know Kevin like that, though. But I do know that he liked you a lot, and he wanted to see you again, and he was kind of shocked when you sent him that text message.
I know that he wanted to get in my pants. I know that he wanted to get in my roommate's pants.
Okay.
First of all, I think it's disgusting. And second of all, it's embarrassing for me.
Jamie, but can I ask real quick? Because you said that they just made out. I mean, you're single, you're dating, you haven't made out with anybody else in the last month?
I mean, I don't know every single thing they did. I didn't even really want to hear it after that. I mean, like, I got enough of the gist that I know that this guy is a total creep and that I don't want anything to do with him.
So you feel like he lives up to the rumor of like how athletes just are players?
I doubt.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. He didn't do anything to show me otherwise. I mean, I already told him myself. I already told him to leave me alone, and I'm not interested.
I know, but he didn't know the reason. That's why he wanted us to call you. But now that he knows the reason, I think we're all good then.
How would he know the reason? I just told him I wasn't interested.
Oh, that's because he's listening right now.
Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Oh, my God. Seriously?
Here's the thing. I really like you, all right? And obviously,
Yeah, you apparently really liked my roommate, too. You apparently really like any girl who's
Hey.
available and looks half willing.
Whoa. Hang on. Don't you think you're going a little far with this? Like, you haven't even helped me out.
I'm probably not going far enough. I mean, you made out with my roommate. You made out with me in the span of like a week. Who knows how many girls you're making out and sleeping with?
Okay, well, hang on a second. First of all, I didn't sleep with your roommate, and I didn't sleep with you. Second of all, like, I didn't know you when I met your roommate. Like, it's not like I went out with you and then I went out with her the next night, and I'm like, no, but I really like you, but I was making out with this other girl. I'm trying to put myself out there. I actually really like you.
What I think is that you're just one of those athletes who just thinks they're the and goes around like they're the king of everything. You can make out with anyone. You can play with whatever girl you want, play with their emotions, play with their heart, and I'm not interested. I don't need that in my life.
You don't even know me. I'm actually a really nice, really sincere, really honest guy.
Yeah, Jamie, you don't know anything about him. All you know is that he plays for the Sounders. He's a professional athlete, and he meets people all the time and probably has had dates before.
And he's really honest, like he said.
Yeah, right.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's all I know, but I just wish that, one, the whole situation wouldn't have happened, and that I guess that it would have just come out differently.
Yeah, and it's different, when you meet a guy like Kevin, who's a professional athlete. He's got girls throwing themselves at him, and maybe that's something you need to think about if you want to go out on another date with him. When you're in a high-profile job, women kind of do that. So,
I mean, like, if we were, like, in a committed relationship, I wouldn't want him making out with anybody else. But,
Right.
I mean, I guess that's...
and it sounds like Kevin, even with all this pressure from playing professional sports and having girls who like him, is interested in only dating you. That's what it sounds like to me. Am I right, Kevin?
Yeah, like, honestly, like, I thought you were cool, and I thought you were really cute, and I want to go out with you again. And, like, it doesn't matter, like, what I do or anything like that. Like, not to me, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I could maybe consider it then.
You could consider it.
Yeah.
What if he wasn't a professional athlete, Jamie? Could you consider it then?
That's a weird question. I don't know.
I just
mean,
mean-
why does that even matter?
Let's say that Kevin worked at Home Depot and not the Sounders.
Jubal, what is wrong with you?
Kevin, why are you getting so upset?
Yeah, dude. It's just a hypothetical.
Yeah.
Seriously. Like, I call you for help, and, like,
Wait. Do you work at Home Depot?
I never said that, Jamie. Never said it.
Wait, do you play for the Sounders?
Well,
No. Do you play for the Sounders?
No, but listen, no, not exactly. Like, yes, right now,
After all this talking, you're not even who you say you are?
Oh, my God, would you hang on a second? Like, this is what I've been trying to tell you, okay? This is why I wanted to go out with you again, to be able to tell you the truth. And Jubal was supposed to, like, help me do that because I wanted to be with you.
I'm sorry Jubal didn't perpetuate your lie, you crazy...
It's not like that, okay? It's not like that. My buddies dared me. Okay, I did go to like an open tryout for the Sounders, and I hope to go again. Okay, so it's not like I don't play soccer, but it's like I wanted to be honest with you and just tell you the truth. I had so much pressure.
Oh my
from
God,
my
you
buddies
are
that
so
night.
full of it. Can someone get this guy away from me? Not interested.
Not interested.
Not interested in dating the Home Depot liars.
I
That's a good nickname.
I think you're reading into things. I just threw out a hypothetical, said, what if he works for Home Depot? That's all. That's all I said.
Well, I'm sorry. So people who work at Home Depot are what?
Probably classier than you.
Amen.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living besides troll for professional athletes?
You are a crazy, crazy person.
Jamie, would you like a second date with Kevin? He'd love to see you again. I will pay for your second date.
We'll send you to a Sounders match.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
I'm seriously asking, would you like to go out with Kevin again? I know he would love to see
And
you.
I'm seriously telling you, no way in hell.
All right.
You were all good until you found out that I wasn't a pro athlete.
Kevin,
So you know what?
I don't think so, Kevin.
no.
She sounded pretty upset the whole time.
Whatever. No, you know what? Seriously, you guys, I tried to be honest. And, why do you think guys lie? Why do you think guys lie? Because they get this, right?
No, dude, she never
try
had
to be open, and you try to be honest, and you get this.
Listen.
Because
You never
really,
tried to be honest.
Yeah.
What does Jamie want?
Kevin,
What does
I know
Jamie
you're
want?
fired
Jamie
up.
wants to fall over with her legs in the air for a pro athlete.
Kevin,
Oh,
Kevin, I know
that
that
is
I know
enough.
that I know you're fired up because you didn't get your second date, and I also know that I need to let you go and get off the phone. I want you to use that passion on the field today. Get to practice. All right, buddy?
Yeah, all right, go yourself, Jubal.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know what always makes for a fun first date?
Huh.
Putting on somebody else's disgusting sweat-stained shoes.
What?
Ew.
And then putting your fingers in bacteria-filled holes.
What the?
And drinking really crappy beer out of glasses that probably haven't been washed in months.
Ew.
Of course, I'm talking about bowling. Bowling is always a great first date. And
I
Tommy's on the phone, and apparently that's what he did on his first date from a girl who's not calling him back now. What's up, Tommy?
Hey, how you guys doing?
God, he really set you up for a real romantic setting there, buddy.
Yeah, you make me sound like a chump.
Yeah.
Making you sound like a chump. That's just what bowling is. It's full of bacteria. Full of bacteria.
You know what, though? I thought it was a pretty good idea for a first date.
I think
It
it's
is.
a great idea. There's an activity. There's alcohol. You can't go wrong.
I wasn't saying it was a bad idea. I just said
Well,
it's disgusting.
yeah,
I mean,
that
it's still
usually-
fun. I bowl myself, but, then I delouse after.
But, they always spray that stuff in the shoes first.
Ugh, yeah, like
I
it
don't
works.
think that does anything. I think that's just deodorizer. Yeah.
All right, before we talk about your actual date, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Hope.
Hope. Okay.
And I did have Hope.
And how'd you meet her?
She was tagged in an Instagram photo I liked, and she just looked really hot. She had a great smile. She had a great body. And so I DM'd her, I messaged her, and she responded.
That sounds like modern romance.
Right?
Yeah. So then you guys went bowling. Obviously, that's what your email said. How was bowling?
It was low key. We got some fries. We got that bad beer that you were talking about. There was only one bit that kind of was a little bit embarrassing, to tell you the truth. We get shoes, whatever, and we go and we're like, let's go pick out our balls. And I come back. I got like an 11 or 12. I can't remember. She's got like a 14 or 15. She has a heavier ball than I do.
Oh, so you're embarrassed because she's stronger than you are, apparently.
Well, I don't like to say stronger. I just think maybe she's just a better bowler than me.
That is a really heavy ball.
Yeah.
I thought so, and it's not like she's like a bodybuilder or anything.
Hmm.
Anyway, so there was a moment there where I'm like, oh, really? You're throwing a 14?
Did she make fun of your small ball?
Not small, just lighter.
Light. Okay. Did she make fun of your lighter ball?
Maybe a little bit, but it was all in good nature. I thought it was pretty funny.
Okay.
I don't think that any woman has ever said, I can't go out with him again. He only bowls with an 11-pound ball.
I actually would argue with you on that. I
Really?
feel like that probably has been said
No.
before.
Bowling league,
If you were super into bowling, I feel like somebody would care about that.
Was she good at bowling?
Yeah, she was good.
Really?
Okay, so maybe it did turn her off. Maybe she's a big-time bowler, and she's like, dude, I don't have any
I
chumps.
mean, she did beat me, but we did place a little bet on the game just for fun. You know, like whoever won pays for like the next round. And I mean, I want to kind of say I let her win, but I would be kind of lying if I said that.
So she beat you, bro.
Yeah, she beat me.
All right.
Again,
But then I got to pay for the drinks as well. You know, it's like
Perfect.
it doesn't sound like anything that would turn somebody off to me.
no, me neither. We had a blast.
So everything went well, or was there anything else that you feel like could have turned her off?
I mean, that was it. Like the conversation was flowing, everything was great. But when I asked if she wanted to go have dinner or something, because we were just having like fries and drinks, and I was thinking like, yo, you want to go have dinner? She said she already had plans after, which to me was a little weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think some people do that just so that
As an out?
no,
Yeah,
not
that's what I
necessarily. It could also be because they want to like leave you wanting more and not spend all night with you.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
if they have a good time,
Ah.
wouldn't they want to stay?
or maybe they have a really busy schedule and they just can't fit in bowling anywhere else.
Yeah, but usually those people will call you back.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it sounds like Tommy hasn't gotten a call back.
trying to give hope for hope.
Anyway, I thought we had a blast, and I wanted it to keep going, and she had to duck out. And so that's kind of where it was left.
Okay, and have you heard from her?
Not yet.
Nothing.
At all, okay.
And you've tried to reach out to her.
Yes. But, you know, I'm still got hope.
All right.
We're gonna do a lot of those
Well-
today, aren't we? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of built in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is really easy, and that's how we like to do things. So that's
Yeah.
cool. Thanks for that. All right, we'll play a song, come back, and then call her and get your second date update, okay?
Great. Thank you so much.
All right, man. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
There's that old saying, it's not the size that counts, but how you use it. And today's second date update might actually prove that right. Because Tommy is on the phone, and Tommy thinks that his date got screwed up because of the size of his bowling ball. Or should I say, the weight of his bowling ball. He met a girl named Hope on Instagram, and they went bowling. He says the only awkward thing that he can think of about the experience was when he grabbed his bowling ball and she grabbed hers, and hers was like 3 pounds heavier. And she kind of joked with him about it, and he thinks that maybe, somehow, that actually turned her off. She doesn't like a man with a light bowling ball.
That could not be it. That is so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well, what else could there be?
You're telling me that you're so perfect that there's nothing else she could possibly find unattractive about you.
Hey, I'm not perfect, but we had a really good time, and
Okay.
that's the only thing that I can think of that was like an awkward moment.
Okay.
Weird.
Well, we'll find out. We've heard weird things in these second date updates before. Who knows?
Yeah, it really could be the
It could have been the
bowling ball.
color of bowling ball
Yeah.
you chose.
I hate blue.
Yeah.
You know, it could have been my nose, for all I know.
See, now we're getting somewhere, I think.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can figure out why she isn't calling you back. Here we go.
Jessica, I'm leaving right now. Like right this second. I'm out the door.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Hi. I was looking for Hope.
Wait, who's this?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It sounds like you were expecting a Jessica, though.
I thought this was her. What?
Yeah, no, this isn't Jessica. I do go by that name sometimes, but not in these.
Okay. Who are you guys?
My name's Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Sounds like you're in a hurry.
A little bit, yeah. But can you tell me what's happening?
We'll try to make this quick, okay, Hope? Like I said, it's a radio show. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And we got an email about you from a dude named Tommy that you went bowling with.
Okay.
And I know that you are probably pressed for time, so can we just have a few minutes to ask you what happened with Tommy and why you're not calling him back?
I mean, that's that's a long story for me to tell someone I don't know right now.
Okay, well, how long is it? I promise we won't keep you on very long. We just want to know the reason. He's confused because he liked you.
Okay, I don't know you guys, but if you need to know, like, I didn't like him. I found out he's a flat earther, and I didn't like that.
Wait, what did you just say? I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you.
He's a flat earther. Like, he thinks the earth is flat.
He's
Shut
a flat
up.
earther.
He is not a flat earther.
Yeah, we went bowling together, and when I got my ball, it was a bright blue ball, and, you know, I was just like, oh, my God, it looks like a globe. It looks like the earth.
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah, you know, except the earth is flat.
He was kidding, though. That had to have been a joke.
No, I asked him, I was like, you're joking, right? I was like, kind of laughed, and he was like, no. And he started to give me facts, like one weird, obscure fact after the other. And it just like turned me off like completely. And
Yeah, that would be a definite reason I would not call someone back. I'm with you on that.
yeah, I'm just like not trying to date a conspiracy theorist right now.
But wait, you could go on another date and talk about chemtrails.
I don't even know what that is, but I'm
Yeah,
not.
I'm sure Tommy does. I'm sure Tommy knows all about it.
Probably, sure.
He didn't mention anything to us about you guys arguing about whether the earth was round or flat.
Well, I didn't argue with him. I just sort of like sat there and listened, and then immediately was like, okay, I just need to get out of this. I just need to get through this date and get out of here. And that's what I did.
I think that's actually smart because those arguments never go anywhere.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Exactly.
Because logic is not on his side.
No.
Logic is not on my side? No. Logic is not on all of your sides.
Hold on. Hey. All right. I had a feeling. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
You all are on the conspiracy. Like, you all have...
Tommy,
Hold
on one second, Tommy.
Like-
Hold up, Tommy. I need to see if Hope is still... Hope, are you still there?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Tommy. He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I'm here.
What?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I think he wants to preach.
I don't want to preach. I just want to teach. Earth is not a round globe that
Hold
has
on.
been...
What is going on right now?
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time, so now I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Why? What the...
Sorry, Hope. That's how these things work is we ask you about the date, and then we reveal the fact that the person is on the other line.
And in our defense, he didn't tell us about the flat earth thing because if he had, we wouldn't have called you.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a thing. It's not a flat Earth thing. It's reality. It's what it is.
Uh-huh.
Dude, every science text you see, the Earth is round. Like, this
Oh,
is
so
a
you're
proven
just
fact.
drinking that
This is a
Kool-Aid.
proven-
You're just drinking that Kool-Aid.
Drinking that
my
science
God.
Kool-Aid.
Go along,
Kool-Aid.
do the math. I have done all the research.
Do the math? Are you serious?
I do have one question. What happens at the edge of the earth if we're flat?
It is a wall of ice. It is a wall of ice. It is flat, and then it ends to a wall of ice. I actually have a friend who has been there. I've seen photographic evidence of the wall of ice.
Dude, that's
so stupid.
sweet,
Look
Tommy.
it up. Look it up. I'm not the only one that believes this, guys.
Yeah, that's the disturbing part.
No, you know what the disturbing part is? That you don't know the truth. Like, and that you are just living in ignorance, Hope. Like, I
This
feel
is
bad
why-
for you.
No, this is why I didn't even want to argue with you on the date. It's because I knew this is exactly what would happen. Is you're just going to hammer me with all these weird, obscure, you had a friend of a friend of a friend who's seen this wall of ice. I don't want to hear
No, he's
about
my
this.
friend. He's
Like, I
actually
don't
my
care.
friend. Like, my really good friend. I've seen
I
photos.
don't care. I do not care. This is what I wanted to avoid. This is why I didn't want to even
I mean,
talk
use
about
your
this.
eyes. Use your eyes, Hope. The world.
You use your eyes.
Like, you
Oh, my
you
God.
don't see, like, a bend. The horizon is flat. There's no arc.
Okay, Tommy, you're literally like speaking to nobody. Like, I'm not gonna be swayed to like believe the Earth is flat because you're arguing with me. You know what I mean? Like,
Have you been to space? Have you seen the round Earth?
have you been to space?
No, I haven't been to space, but I do have a friend who's been to space, and he has seen it. He's seen the
Is
flat
this
Earth.
the same friend that saw the wall of ice?
No, it's a different friend. I have multiple friends that believe in this thing.
Oh my God. Okay, Tommy, calm down for just a second. Okay.
I'm calm. I'm
flat,
just like, I just know what's up.
flat Earth aside, this isn't how you're going to be able to go on dates with normal people. You can't just.
What do you mean normal people? No, I'm a normal person.
But you're just arguing. Like, you're arguing for these conspiracy theories. This is never going to get you any success, right, Hope?
I feel like you guys are the conspiracy theorists. I'm the one that just knows what's up. You guys are all
my
conspiracy
God.
about like this round Earth thing.
Okay, you know, I
look
didn't
at-
want to
look
go
at
out.
Every footage you've ever seen of this whatever round Earth, it all comes from NASA. It all comes from government stuff, right? So the only thing that proves the fact that we are on a round Earth is NASA, government. Don't believe it. That's the conspiracy.
This is just like silly. Like, I didn't want to go out before, and I really don't want to go out with you now. Like, if you're just gonna hammer on about how you don't trust the government, like,
Hey, it's not just me.
Oh
there are
my
like
God.
A-list celebrities that actually believe this thing too. It's not just me.
And you should
Like
go
there are other
bowling
people that
with
are in
them.
the know.
Bowling with them.
There's somebody from Bon Jovi that I think, like one of the members of Bon Jovi.
Oh, well, dude, I'm sold then. That's
Yeah.
all I needed was Bon Jovi to sign off.
telling you.
Hey, if Bon Jovi co-signs something, I'm all in.
I'm not a weirdo. You just need to realize that I have the knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
well,
know
you know
All right.
what, Tommy? Maybe it's because we're all in the Illuminati.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, we're all part of it.
Oh, don't get me started.
All right, I do not want to get you started. The point of this whole thing is not to argue whether the earth is round or flat. It's to see if you can get a second date with Hope. So, Hope, would you like to go out with Tommy on another date? We will pay for it with money made up from the government.
what?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not.
No?
Yeah,
Absolutely not.
Oh, man.
No.
Yeah, I couldn't either because you know what? I don't want to waste my time with closed-minded people. You know, like I just want to spend my time with people that know what's up, that are actually thinking and can look behind the scenes and know what's actually going on in the world. So you know what, Hope? Have fun living in your fantasy round world, and I'm gonna be in reality over here. But good luck. Okay.
Ouch.
Thanks, yeah, and I hope you and the member of Bon Jovi have fun bowling with some bad beers and jelly shoes. So, have a good time with that.
We will.
Well,
Too much.
I was going to say sorry you didn't get a second date, Tommy, but I think you're glad you didn't get a second date.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
All right.
Hey, we did it then.
Hope, thank you for your time. I know you were rushed. Appreciate you talking to us, though.
Thanks. Can I go now?
Yeah, you're good. Thank you. And
All right.
Oh, man.
Tommy, be sure to email us anytime.
No.
Anytime
No, yeah,
you need anything.
I'll keep you guys updated.
Yeah.
Keep you guys updated.
Do it, yeah. Live long and prosper, buddy.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A text in at 78592 that says, I'm so glad the aliens provided us with radio signals so I could hear that second date update. Me too.
Good point.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning. And today's second date update, this dude Tommy wanted to call a girl named Hope. They went bowling together, and she wasn't calling back. He couldn't figure out why. The reason why is because he believes in all sorts of conspiracy theories, but most importantly, he believes the earth is flat. And they argued about it throughout the date. He didn't tell us that part because according to him, it wasn't like a huge deal, but he wouldn't let it go.
I mean, he was so passionate about it, too.
Yeah.
And argumentative.
But to flat earthers, that's normal. Like, that didn't stand out to him.
dude.
It's like, what?
I mean, it would just be exhausting to be with him.
It is exhausting for them because they have the truth and they're
Oh,
trying to
right.
share it,
Okay.
but none of us want to hear it, you know?
I see.
Like none of us have an open mind to the fact that he said there's an ice wall at the end of the earth. That's why we don't fall off.
Yeah, because his friend's been there, his buddy.
Yeah, his buddy's been there.
he's
So
He
got a lot
knows
of buddies,
people, you guys.
a lot of
And
explorers.
he's got a buddy that's been to outer space.
he's
Remember?
got a lot of buddies.
Yeah, a lot of
Wanna be in his
buddies.
circle.
Yeah, right?
So-
Like, I bet they're all ballers.
They both decided to not go out again because she thinks he's crazy and he thinks that she's ignorant and not willing to have an open mind.
Yeah, that's
Remember,
the problem.
If you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
There's a fine line when you go out on a date between being too honest and being not honest enough. And sometimes you get in the conversation of past girlfriends and boyfriends. Even on a first date, it happens. Normally, the correct response is just to glance at, be like, yeah, I just broke up 6 months ago. They were a jerk. I never talked to him again or something like that. But some people get way too in-depth.
No.
Sort of like Natalie did on her first date. Right, Natalie?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no, Natalie.
Tell us, first of all, about the guy that you went out with, Kevin. Where'd you meet him?
Kevin and I met at the bar, and I was infatuated. Super cute, like, so handsome. So I was like, yeah, I'll go on a date with you.
Your email said that you guys got into a conversation about your past relationships, and you feel like you overshared.
Eesh.
Yeah. So I don't know who brought it up or what, but we were talking about, when was your last relationship? And he was like 3 months ago. And I was like, you know what? I really like this guy. Let me be totally honest. And I said that I actually am currently kind of in a relationship. It's just a physical thing. It's really not something serious. Like,
You told him that you told him that you were hooking up with somebody else.
yeah, like we were hooking up. But I don't really consider that a relationship. I just
Come on!
You could see how that would be a little too much information, though, right?
At the time, I didn't, and then now I'm realizing it's especially once things kind of went sour after that. I'm realizing.
Yeah. Natalie, I feel like the only reason to maybe bring up an ex would be to quickly brush by, like, you know, a past fact about yourself.
Yeah.
But that's not actually going to help you get to know each other. Yeah, hey, I'm hooking up with somebody right now.
What did he do when you told him that?
He didn't seem too happy about it, obviously.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, sometimes we learn our mistakes after they happen. And when the waitress came by, he didn't ask for another drink. He asked for the check.
Oh, so he was over at that point.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much he gave me a half-hearted hug towards the end, and I asked him if everything was okay. He was like, yeah. Like, I'll, talk to you soon. Bye.
You understand why he's not calling you back, though. You get it, right?
I get it. Unfortunately, I didn't get it until the words were already out of my mouth. But, yeah, I know.
When they dropped the check off, were you like, oh, good, I'm glad you got the check. I got to go meet up with that other dude real quick. We have our...
I know. I should have just made a joke of it because that would have just made it even better. All jokes aside, I just really wanted to be totally, completely honest because I think that's the best way to start a relationship.
Yeah, that I feel like. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Lydia. Lydia's always the person who's like, "Oh, you got to be truthful and everything else," and I'm like, "Whatever, not really." But this is one of those things where you probably ignorance is kind of bliss. Like you're just starting off a relationship, you don't need to tell him that you're hooking up with someone else. He never has to know.
Exactly. I mean, there's a line between honesty and just like, omitting things, keeping them to ourselves until a later date or forever.
Yes.
For me, it's just I hate lying. I mean, maybe you guys like to lie and admit stuff, but that's not my style. That's not how I work.
All right, so you already know why he's not calling you back. You just want us to call him and try to convince him to go out with you again?
Well, yeah. I mean, I want you to help me find out if, say, this other guy wasn't in the picture, if he'd be interested in going out with him.
Okay. But are you still hooking up with the other guy?
Of course, I haven't officially ended, but no, I have seen him.
Okay.
Because, I want to make sure he's on board before I go and end something.
Well, yeah. You want to make sure you got another star player before you throw that one on the bench. I know how it is. All right. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
This is a first in really show history. I've never heard Lydia Cruz say that it's okay to lie until today. Until today's second date update.
I said omit. Omit.
All right.
Okay.
One person's omit could be another person's lie.
Are you really going to go into a first date and tell him your life story? I don't think so.
Natalie's on the phone with us right now. She emailed us for a second date update. She made a mistake on her first date.
Big one.
They were talking about past relationships, just kind of like, hey, what's your dating history? He was like, oh, yeah, was dating this girl for about 3 months ago. And she was like, hey, I'm still sleeping with a guy.
Yeah, overshare.
That's a quick synopsis of their conversation. And the guy was obviously not happy about that. So he asked for the bill, and she hasn't heard from him since. Natalie, are you about ready to give Kevin a call?
I want him to know that, I will 100% end things with that hookup for him because that's how much I like him.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice of you.
I still don't
Yeah,
think
that
that's
is
going
nice.
to work. But...
All right, well, we're going to call him right now, see if we can get him on the phone, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Is this Kevin?
Yeah?
Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm fine. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they desperately wanted to get a hold of you. And you haven't been answering their phone calls, so they emailed us and asked us to give you a call.
Natalie, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, that's exactly who it was. Natalie told us about your date, and she really liked you, and she would love to go out again. Is there a specific reason that you're not interested?
It's not that I'm not interested. It's just that the date didn't go so well.
Do you mean her divulging the information that she was still sleeping with somebody else? Because for me,
I told you about that.
Yeah, for me, that would make a date go sour in a heartbeat.
Yeah, no, I haven't called her back because I just, I don't know, I've been feeling kind of guilty about stuff.
What have you been feeling guilty about?
I mean, I wasn't completely honest when we were talking about past relationships, and then I felt like the opportunity passed to come clean about it. So I just
Come clean about your past relationship?
No. I said that my last relationship was 3 months ago, but I omitted the fact that I'm actually hooking up with somebody on the side.
So she told you that she's been hooking up with a dude, and you've been hooking up with people too, but you didn't say anything about it.
Right. Well, it's not something I really felt like it was. I don't know. Something to talk about.
I'm on your side. I would not bring that up on a first date either. I don't know why she did.
Right. And then suddenly it just felt incredibly awkward, and I wanted to get out of there.
I know you didn't tell her that night that was going on, but why don't you just tell her right now, because she's on the other line listening.
Oops, did we omit that?
Yeah, sorry about that. Natalie is actually on the phone with us. Natalie?
Are you kidding me? I felt like such a jerk. I felt like I did something wrong. You made me feel so guilty in what I had said, and come to find out, you're in the same exact position as I am.
Well, I mean, listen, it wasn't my intention to make you feel bad or guilty. I just sort of felt like I couldn't talk about it. I just felt like then I looked like a liar because I said one thing and then...
You are a liar.
I'm not a liar. I don't think of myself as a liar.
I mean, I had already mentioned that I had a hookup. It would have been a perfect time for you to be like, well, actually, you know what? Me too. I mean, if we're going to be totally honest here, because I think that's really what's important in relationships. And God, what a surprise.
I mean, I don't feel like that's really first date material. I mean, if the date had gone well, and, then maybe we can
the
talk
rules
about it.
Can be made up. They can be changed. Why do you have to follow what everybody else does and just do and be your honest self? But apparently that's not possible for you. This is such a disappointment to me.
Okay. I mean, you sound a little high and mighty to me, actually. I mean...
I feel like, Kevin, you're making up the fact that you were hooking up with someone just to, be like, yeah, well, I mean, whatever.
Well, is that not just one person? I've got a couple.
Oh, it gets better.
Yeah, now it's like 5 people.
Are you kidding me?
No, but I mean, I'm single right now. Why? I mean, and if it started getting serious, then I would stop seeing the other people. But that's what you do when you're single. I don't understand what the problem is.
Exactly. Am I not a good enough person to drop those other hookups? So you're like, you know what? I actually am done with this because, nope, you're not worth dropping the other ones for. So let me get out of here quick.
Wait, whoa. Why are you taking this so seriously? I mean, it's just...
I like you. Of course I would take it seriously.
What if we do this? What if we send you out on a double date? I will pay for it. Both you guys go out and bring your hookups. All you guys.
I don't think they'd like each other.
No? Oh, damn. All right.
That's a terrible idea.
Let me ask you this then. Will you go out on a second date with her? We will pay for it. You guys can talk about all the people that you're hooking up with. Would you do it?
I mean, I would. I guess now that everything's out in the open, I totally would.
Okay. Natalie, do you want to go out with Kevin again?
No.
No?
What? Oh, God.
No.
Yeah, but you realize he was doing the same thing that he just didn't tell you on the first date. He was doing the same thing you were doing.
Yeah, but it feels like he's just around.
And what are you doing exactly?
Sure, I hook up with this guy, but for you, it seems like you got a plethora of hookups, and I just don't want to be another one in the pile. I'm looking for something a little more serious than that.
Kevin, would you be willing to drop the girls that you're hooking up with to go out with Natalie?
At this point, no.
Yeah, I can already tell in the hesitation in your voice. Not a chance. All right, well, Natalie, I'm sorry you did not get a second date, but at least you got your answer.
Yeah.
Before I let you guys go, I feel I should be honest with you. I've been doing second date updates with lots of other people throughout this whole thing.
Jubal, you dog.
Oh, my God.
Brooke and Jubal